Now, on the topic of Naruto, is he really planetary? I'm not going to be like some math heavy scalar that I'm going to talk about. I'm just going to talk about what I think is the case, just based off what we've seen on screen. And I think based on the stuff we've seen, it makes sense that he could be a planetary character. Because think about it. When they had his chakra get ripped out and it detonated, it blasted a hole through the moon. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Raw, unfiltered, unspecified chakra isn't as powerful as when you actually concentrate it into different attacks. And it's outright stated that Naruto has attacks in his arsenal that destroy things on the cellular level because of how potent they are. So seeing as he was able to blast a hole in the moon with just raw chakra, if he were to just use one of his most powerful attacks with assumably the same possible yield that he tried to use with all of the raw chakra in his body, because is it really that hard to say that attacks that are specifically made for an attack is more powerful than just taking the raw energy from your body and detonating it? Like, we don't say that a ki or just like a flare of ki from Goku's aura is going to be as damaging as a Kamehameha wave. I think the same thing is going to factor in for this case. And seeing as Naruto was able to do that without even needing Baryon mode, which is a massive stat increase, and in a possible chance of him needing to just go all out and use one attack to end a fight, I think that if he poured every ounce of his chakra into his most powerful attack that's meant for the most destructive yield, I think he'd be able to destroy a planet. Also, the people whose entire argument for characters not being planetary is, well, they haven't destroyed a planet. That just, like, okay, they maybe not have actually destroyed it, but you can infer based on stuff that they already have done, and then how much stronger they got since that thing happened, and make some pretty simple math and come to some pretty common assumptions about that. Just like how people try and argue that Goku isn't planetary because he hasn't blown up the Earth. Like, we've all seen him perform well against characters who have done stuff like that. And we know that he has surpassed characters that have far surpassed destroying a planet. Unless you guys think Saiyan Saga Vegeta and current Goku are similar in destructive power, props to you if you still think that. But back on the topic of the video with Naruto, I kind of went on a ramble. Seeing as he was able to blast a hole through the moon, and he has attacks that are far more potent than even just a raw detonation of raw chakra, on top of the fact that he has higher levels of power in his own arsenal to make himself stronger than he was when he did blow a hole through the moon. So, assumably, with all those multipliers and the potency of the attacks, I think it should be possible for him to destroy a planet.